Hi everybody, welcome back. We're now on our third session of beginner's meditation. And for most of us, I would say we're into our second or third week of quarantine, which of course brings its own challenges. If any of us are living at close quarters with our nearest and dearest, I'm sure you found out it can be a challenge, to put it mildly. And everything we've currently identified about our lifestyle has pretty much been turned upside down by now. And for many of us, looking forward to the weekend doesn't exist anymore. It's every day is Groundhog Day. And by now, I suppose what we call a routine is out the window. We start and finish for work is totally, not normal. And school, well, they're all being determined by different factors. What time might the boss ring me? And for the kids, how much work will suffice? And for some of them, it'll be as little as possible. And for other kids, it's never enough. So if you or your kid or kids are workaholics, this time can be pretty difficult, and trying to fill your day can become a bit of a stressor. So learning how to relax for you and for all of us really is so important. Trying to keep ourselves balanced with the right amount of work and relaxation for many of us will come in some form of keeping some type of routine anyway. And when I talk about routine, I'm talking about, not setting yourself some kind of crazy schedule now that you think you've all this free time, as we're potentially setting ourselves up to fail in that way. Just try and build in some form of relaxation routine into your day. Even 5 minutes of breathing will make a positive difference to you. And just tuning in to how you're coping with the day and tuning in to how you feel will help you to know maybe when you need to take some time out just to recharge, just to help you alleviate any anxiety or stress you might be feeling, whether you know it or not. And it is a scary time, and yes, we're all worried about the health of our loved ones and ourselves. But just remember, there is a lot of stuff, in the media and on social media that is whipping up an awful lot of fear in us. And that can put our sympathetic nervous system into overdrive. Sending cortisol levels through the roof, and that suppresses our immune system. So using the breathing techniques will help alleviate this. So lecture over. Today I'm going to cover another breathing technique, and this breathing technique will help to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, that repair and restore, which will help build a healthy immune system. So exactly what you need and we all need at this time. So this breathing technique involves some movement. So it's preferable that you sit up for this. So on a chair, or if you're sitting on the ground against the wall, just have a gap from you and the wall, maybe a cushion supporting your lower back. Now rest the backs of your hands onto your thighs, palms facing up. And if you're sitting on a chair, have your feet firmly planted on the ground. Now let's get comfortable. Hopefully you're in a quiet place, because we'll be here for about 15 minutes or so. Begin to close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. And we're going to bring in the technique of equalizing the breath. So breathing in for the count of 3 or maybe 4, and breathing out for the same amount of time. Again, at your pace. So all of this breathing can be done through the nose, and if this isn't comfortable for you and you prefer to breathe out through your mouth, then whatever works for you. We'll continue to equalize the breath for a few more breaths. So feeling your belly rise, the rib cage expand and the chest lift on the inhale. And the chest lower, the rib cage contract, and the belly draw in on the exhale. If you need to take your hands onto your tummy or around your rib cage just to connect with your breath, then please do so. So we're going to do this for a few more breaths, equalizing the breath. And just keep bringing your attention back to the breath. And let the thoughts come and go in your head. Think of them like clouds in the sky, just passing through. Just acknowledge them. Try not to follow them. Bring your focus always back to the breath. Now we're going to begin to extend that exhale. So we'll inhale for the count of 3 or 4. And then on the exhale, we'll aim to extend it. So if you're inhaling for a count of 3, aim to exhale for 6. And if you're inhaling for a count of 4, aim to exhale for 8. Again, feeling the belly expand, the rib cage expand, and the chest lift on the inhale. And on the exhale, the chest lower, the rib cage contract, and the belly draw in. Maybe even you can bring your attention to those pauses. The pause at the top of the inhale and the pause at the end of the exhale. That pause where we're neither inhaling or exhaling. Just that little void of peace, calmness. So keep going for a few more breaths. Inhaling for 3 or 4. Exhaling for 6 or 8. Feeling the breath fill the torso up, around the back even, the back of the rib cage, the back of the chest. And as you exhale, a softening of the ribs going down, the belly drawing in, chest lowering. Now we're going to add in some movement of the head. So on your next inhale, inhale for your count of 3 or 4 as usual. And as you exhale, I want you to turn your head towards your right shoulder. So as you exhale, try to extend that exhale again as you turn towards your right shoulder. And on your inhale, inhale and come back to center again. And on your next exhale, begin to exhale and begin to turn your head towards your left shoulder. Trying to finish the exhale as you complete the turn towards the shoulder. And then as you begin your inhale, inhale and move towards the center again. And then on your exhale, raise your head towards the sky. Again, timing the breath and the movement together. So you're slowing. As you slow the breath down, you slow the movement down. As you inhale again, move your head back towards center. And then on your exhale, begin to exhale and begin to lower your head towards the ground. As you inhale back towards center again. Take a pause here at the top of your inhale. And then exhale. And that's one round. We're going to do 3 more rounds. So take your time, because we'll all be at different rates depending on the depth and the pace of our breath. And you will notice that the breath will slow down and deepen the more you practice this. So you're sitting comfortably again. We'll do another round. And just have your face looking forward. And inhale for your count of 3 or 4. And as you exhale, begin to turn your head towards your right shoulder. And when you're ready to inhale, move back towards center. And as you exhale and move your head, turn it towards your left shoulder. Just as you were looking right and left if you were crossing the road. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, turn your head to face the sky. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower your head towards the earth. As you inhale, come back to center. Pause here and exhale. It's your second round done. Inhale again. And exhale, move your head to the right. Slowing everything down, slowing the breath down as you exhale and turn. Inhale, come back. And as you exhale, move to your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center again. And as you exhale, raise your head towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. And on your exhale, lower your head towards the earth. Maybe you can even bring your attention to that little gap again when you've completely exhaled. Inhale back to center. And exhale, Pause here. Second round. Last round. Inhale. Notice the top of your inhale again. That pause before you exhale. And as you exhale, turn your head towards your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, move to the left. Inhale back to center again. And as you exhale, raise your head towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower your head to the earth. On your inhale, come back to center. Pause. And exhale. And now just let go of all of that, all of the movement, all of the breath. And just bring your attention just to your breath again, your normal breath. And let that breath just settle in your heart space. Tune into how you're feeling now. Notice your breath. Is it any different from when you started to now? I want you to think of a time now that you experienced great peace, a great sense of contentment, sense of love, of joy. Maybe it's a time you spent with your kids or your grandkids. Maybe a time out walking in nature with a pet. Maybe by the ocean, being with your loved ones. And I just want you to visualize you're right there right now with the people, the pets, or the place. And really let that feeling wash over you. See yourself there with them. And connect to that feeling that you had. That sense of peace, contentment, love or joy, or maybe all four things. That deep inner sense of calm and contentment from that experience. Let it wash over you. Let it spread from your heart up into your chest, into your head, down your arms, from your heart down into your pelvis, into your stomach, down in through your legs and into your feet. And just feel that sensation like a wave through your body. That feeling of joy, of love. And feel that permeate every cell, fibre, atom of your body. And the next time that you're feeling stressed or worried or anxious over these next few challenging weeks and times ahead, try to bring your awareness to that moment, to this feeling that you have right now. And use it to help you bring yourself to a place of grounding, security, calmness, so that you may see things clearer and cope better with whatever is troubling you at that time. So stay with that feeling for as long as you want. And only when you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Relax your jaw. Just give your jaw a wiggle from side to side. Introduce a little bit of movement back into your hands. Begin to slowly open your eyes. Soften your eyes. Begin to slowly take the room in. And give yourself a few minutes before you go back in to the real world. Back into whatever you have to do now. And I hope that you found that technique useful. And I hope that you try it over the next coming days. And I can't wait to get into session 4, where we'll do some more work where we're connecting more and more with our body. So whatever you're doing, have a great time, have a lovely Easter, and I'll talk to you very soon in session 4. Thanks and take care, guys.